Hello friends, so today's video is going to be about the question, what brings you joy? Now this happens to be the topic or theme for the Self-Adventure Club's first month, and I thought what I might do on this channel is for each of the topics every month post a video of my exploration around those topics, because whether you're part of the club or not, I think in recovery there is a huge value of reconnecting with and rediscovering your core self separate from your eating disorder. And so I'm really excited to share my thoughts on the topic, but very importantly, I want to hear from you in the comments below about your thoughts on that topic or theme. So I want to hear below, what is it that brings you joy? And I think it's really important to remember that one of the key things with this topic is that there are the big things that bring joy, but there are also the little things, those small moments, the little glimmers, the tiny bits of life that make you smile, those things that bring a sense of joy, a sense of peace, a sense of contentment. And actually, I don't know about you, but in my recovery, those were often the things that felt like the bigger things, because I think those were the things that really get zapped by an eating disorder. Those little moments of joy and happiness, the being really present in a moment, the feeling content in a moment, those are the bits that get zapped. And so whilst I could go and do some of the bigger things, the traveling, the this, the holidays, I could attend the parties and go along and do stuff, there were those little moments of joy that were just zapped in an everyday kind of way. And that has a really negative toll over a period of time in terms of how it is to live your life. And I suppose that's the thing with eating disorders, it turns life, certainly my experience was, it turned life into an endurance event rather than something to live and thrive in and enjoy. But I want to dive into the things I've been thinking about this month, and for obvious reasons this was an interesting topic considering what this month has meant in terms of grief and loss. At times has felt a little bit challenging to connect with joy, because it hasn't always felt that easy to connect with, or it hasn't always felt that close to the surface. But actually I think in a way it's been a really interesting topic to focus on this month, because it's really highlighted to me how joy is actually about the little things, and it's the little moments. So yeah, that's kind of a general thing. Diving into the more specifics of what I've connected with, I absolutely love animals with such a passion. Tika and Nora are amazing. They came into our lives 2 years ago now, so in 2022, and they bring a huge amount of joy. They are such characters. I love them. And then Roka as well, who joined us and added to our family in October last year, and she brings a huge amount of joy. There's something about dogs, animals of all kinds, but something especially about dogs, that there's just no judgment. She's always just happy to see me, and it doesn't matter if we've been out for a bit or whether I've just gone upstairs to go to the loo. She'll just sit at the bottom of the stairs and be like, oh, it's you, I'm so excited to see you. And I feel like you can't not bask in the warmth of that joy, that kind of love for life. Other things, travel is a really big one for me, and not just the big trips. I mean, those are exciting, but also little trips, weekends away. I love road trips. Road trips are so my favorite thing, and that can be whether it's kind of big journeys or just the traveling to get to a holiday destination. I find it just so exciting, being in the car, the anticipation, service stations. I just love the whole thing. I love it. Spending time with family and friends, I think that's also something I recognise brings me a huge amount of joy. Board games, playing board games as well, and I suppose this kind of links a little bit to the family and friends thing, because it's social. I love playing board games with family and friends. Another of my things that brings joy is being outside, and I particularly love spending time with friends and family and loved ones in the outdoors, whether that is a beautiful forest, just go and enjoy the way that the light comes through the trees, or whether it's at the seaside, or whether it's in the mountains. I just love the outdoors so much. It brings a huge amount of joy. I love Disney films. I love rom-coms. I love sci-fi. I love a lot of films, actually. I really enjoy it. I love going to the cinema. The cinema is something that brings me a lot of joy. I also really enjoy playing computer games, particularly either on a computer or most recently it's mainly been on the Xbox. So I absolutely love all sorts of different games. I love crime drama series. That's not a word, but I love crime drama a lot. So any Netflix series that's around some kind of crime drama thing, I love it. I love it. I am there 100%. I really love Mexican food. I love pizza and nachos. I love pick and mix. I love popcorn. I love sticky toffee pudding and cheesecake. I love going out for meals. I love pubs. I love a proper cozy British pub where really lovely hearty food, nice drinks, and it's all like lovely sort of dim lighting and you're all sitting and it's cozy, and I love that. And I also love pub gardens. Like, that's the wintry vibe, but I also love the summer vibe of a pub garden where you go and everyone's just out and chatting, and there might be like a nice garden with some trees and you're just sat, and yeah, I love that as well. And then there's climbing. Climbing is such a source of joy for me. I absolutely love it. And I also love the social element all around it. I love the people that I have met through it, the community that I feel a part of thanks to climbing. I love hiking and adventure and all the people I know that are into all of those things. I love dancing. I really, really, really enjoy salsa dancing. I have a lot to learn and I'm not that good yet, but that's by and by. At the end of the day, joy is not about how skilled you are, how good you are at something. It's about your experience of participating in that thing. And there are lots of things that I love that I'm terrible at, like bowling. I'm awful at bowling, but I love it. Pool. I love playing pool, but I'm shocking at it. Singing. I love to sing, but I'm not that good at singing. But I love in the shower, in the car. There's another thing that brings me joy, my car. I absolutely love my beautiful, red, zoomy, lovely car. And I love being in it, and I love playing music, and I love the sunroof, and I can have the sunroof down, and I love being spontaneous and just going out and doing things. And I also love being spontaneous in the opposite direction, just spontaneously being like, right, that's it. We're having a movie marathon day. That's what we're doing today. Like, I love spontaneity and freedom. And I think maybe that is something that I have loved even more on the other side of my recovery journey, because I think when you have experienced not having that, or not having that easily, and then when you get it back, it's all the richer and all the more lovely. So freedom. And I think that also ripples through to the joy that I find in just being content and peaceful, especially in stillness and in quiet moments, like just waking up and having a really lovely slow morning and just living my life at a pace that I want to live it, like really authentically. And sometimes I am a busy person. Sometimes I definitely am that one that likes to plan things and go and do, but also sometimes I'm really laid back and I like to take it quiet and be on my own and just chill out and have peaceful time. And I think it's really lovely to be able to just go with the natural flow of that and lean into the authentic energy that I have in a day, rather than that sort of conveyor belt existence of productivity. I think something I've really recognized as well, I love variety. I like having different things. I like having different hobbies. I like having different things that I enjoy doing in evenings. I like having variety in terms of my career and my work. Like, I really value and get a lot of joy from variety. And I think that that's something I've really discovered and lent into coming out of my eating disorder. And I think I've had to kind of put down my idea of what I should be doing and have picked up what I authentically enjoy and what brings me joy instead. So that's been something that's been really, really powerful, actually. I think I could probably continue to have this conversation with you for a long time, because I feel like joy is something that is diverse and varied, and it's sprinkled in all sorts of different ways and places and forms. I think something that's really stood out to me thinking about it, particularly over this month, is one, making space to think about what brings you joy, and then using that awareness to make more time for those things is invaluable. I think also I have very much recognised that joy is not just the big things. Like, yes, for me, there's the travel and climbing and variety in my career and all that, but there is just the little moments that bring joy. And that has really stood out to me over this month as I've been exploring it in more depth than I maybe usually would. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your support of me and this channel. Please do let me know in the comments below what brings you joy. I am very excited to hear about those things. And until the next time, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a wonderful day.